Hello everyone, welcome to Explaining Sales. In this series of videos, we will explore PowerShell and today we will discuss PowerShell remoting. Remote PowerShell works somewhat similarly to Telnet if you are familiar with it. You can run commands in the remote computer and only the results are displayed on your computer. Remoting is huge and complex, so in this video we will only look at how to set up remote PowerShell in Windows system. PowerShell uses a communication protocol called Web Services for Management or WSMAN in short, which operates entirely over HTTP or HTTPS, and Microsoft's implementation of WSMAN comes in the form of background service, Windows Remote Management or WinRM, which is installed by default. PowerShell remoting can work over SSH. SSH is used to set up PowerShell remoting in Linux system, and we can do that in Windows too. But that's a topic for another video. But for now, let's talk about WinRM or Windows Remote Management, because that's what we will use to configure remoting. Quick note, you only need to configure WinRM and PowerShell remoting on those computers that will receive incoming commands. And aside from PowerShell, WinRM is used in other applications too. It is capable of routing traffic to multiple applications, so WinRM acts as a dispatcher, meaning when traffic comes in, WinRM needs to decide on the application that will use that traffic. WinRM traffic is tagged with the recipient application, so those applications need to register as endpoints with WinRM so that WinRM listens for that application's traffic. Now with that information in hand, we need to register PowerShell as endpoint and run WinRM service to enable PowerShell remoting. So without going too much into details, if you have another PC or VM that you can work with, set up PowerShell in that machine and refer to day 0 if you are not sure how you can do it, and after that do the following in that PC. And if you do not have another PC or VM you can work with, do it in the same PC you are working on. Open PowerShell as administrator. And run enable remoting. Press enter. Now that's it, we have set up PowerShell remoting in this PC. And behind the scenes, the command will start the WinRM service, configure it to start automatically, register PowerShell as an endpoint, and set up Windows firewall exception to permit incoming WinRM traffic. And if you get some sort of error, that's most probably because the type of network you are connected is public. You need to set it up as private. So go to the settings, go to network and internet, click on properties and set the network profile type as private. And now run enable PS remoting again, and that should resolve the issue. Now that PowerShell remoting has been set up, it's time to remote into that machine. PowerShell uses remoting in two distinct ways, one-to-one and one-to-many. First we will try one-to-one, and as the name implies, we will connect to the single computer and run commands in that computer. And to do that, open the shell and type Enter-PSSession, computer name, and the IP address of the computer you are trying to connect. If you do not have another computer set up, type in your own IP address or simply 127.0.0.1, which is the localhost IP address. Hit enter. And notice the prompt change, which indicates that we have established remote connection to that computer. And now you can run commands and play around with it. You can type any commands, get child item, and so on. And to exit this, you can type exit PSSession or simply exit. And if you get the help for the command Enter-PSSession, notice two parameter names that imply same meaning, the computer name parameter and the host name parameter, but there is a difference. Use host name if you use SSH and use computer name if you use WinRM. And if you have paid attention, we used the computer name before. Why? Because we are using WinRM right now. Now let's work with one-to-many remoting, which is one of the coolest things in PowerShell. With this, we can send commands to multiple remote computers at the same time, and this is done by the command Invoke-Command. Let's look at how this works in the shell. For this example, I will use my own computer twice. So type Invoke-Command, computer name, your IP address, everything between the curly braces gets transmitted to the remote computer and get processed in this case. So hit enter and we get our result. Now that's it for this command. You can play around with this. And if you look at the help for this command, you will find parameter that will let you send entire script from your local computer to the remote computers, and we will work with that in the future when we will talk about scripting. And one thing to note is the result that you see on your screen after remoting are deserialized objects and are not fully functional. And if you pipe the previous command to get member, notice the type which says deserialized and has less properties than you will normally get with process objects. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video.